It's a beautiful afternoon in Midrand. The sun is setting and it is the perfect ambiance for our very first episode of Good Girls Didn't Get the Memo. Our guest for tonight is the beautiful 29-year-old Lola. Join us as we talk all things natural and organic. And in case you didn't know, my name is Terry Olifant and I am your host. Welcome, Lola.
Hi, that was a nice intro.
I'm so excited to have you here today. Firstly, because you're a personal friend of mine. And secondly, because there's so much about you that I know you're doing that I want my subscribers to get to know about. So before we go into a hectic Q&A session, I want to give the viewers a bit of background as to what Lola does and why I specifically chose you as my first inspiration. Lola is 29 years old and currently resides in Johannesburg but is originally from Cape Town. She is the founder and formulator at Lola Co Organics, a lifestyle brand created for those who want to live an organic and clean life without spending tons of money. Lola has a diploma in organic skincare formulation, a diploma in conservation, as well as a diploma in hydroponics. She obtained these qualifications in organic formulation specifically so that she could create a trusted brand worthy of investment. When Lola is not formulating her amazing products from Lola & Co, she is nurturing her love for gardening and photography. Already such an amazing resume at the tender age of 29 years old, Lola. I'm proud to be your friend, girl.
God, I'm proud to be your friend. You're doing a lot of things. So yeah.
You know, we got to get the bag.
Inspiration.
Please tell us, where did your love for organic products and organic skincare range first start?
Actually, it started because I wanted to save some money. So it wasn't really like, oh, I wanted to go clean and go organic and all this, because everyone is always like, how do you want to live that life? Did you grow up living that life? I'm like, no, but we grew up, with less at home.
Yeah.
So everything we had, we always had to be clever about how you use everything. So we used to make our own bread. Like, I know how to bake my own bread because we did that at home. So it was part of our chores, for
Yes.
school we had to make our own bread.
Wow.
And even now I make my clothes. So we used to do pass me downs, you're older than me and you're bigger than me. So
You
when you
hand
pass
down
us
your
down,
clothes,
yes.
I know.
And then we
You
just
had the same.
adjust them, do everything. So we've always been able to I was able to use my hands with everything I did. So I knew that when I started also being in university, going broke, I would start reading online how to make your own this, how to make your own that, and that's when I also started seeing that you can actually make your own products at home. I didn't even know you could do that. I was like, what? You can make your own soap? Oh, okay.
This is just mind-blowing because I think at the time I also come from a background where things had to be rationed and we had to be really grateful and appreciative of what we had. And at the time, I always wondered why did I have to be in this family? My friends have everything. I have to beg for 100 rand for a weekend. But now in retrospect, it's actually taught me how to save. It's taught me how to be hands-on, and it's taught me how to, like you say, really take initiative.
Yes.
So I really think there's no excuse out there for people who are struggling because.
And also, my grandmother always say that, it looks like I'm punishing you. When there's other kids playing in the street, they're having fun, and I'm here making you bake during Saturday and blah, blah, I'm making us do your clothes, bend them over, and they have to hem them if they're long. So all those things. And she's like, you're going to be grateful when you're older. And now that I am, I'm actually like, oh my gosh, you've given me a career. You've given me something that I can make and take care of myself. So that's how I got into everything. It's just that I was trying to save some money, and everything that then I started doing, everyone else also wanted, because everyone was also trying to shift, to know what they're eating, what they're putting on their face and their hair. So we're all becoming aware of our environment.
And there was a huge transition because I met you about 3 years ago. You had a beautiful booty, you were curvaceous, and then I didn't see you and I saw you again and you'd lost all this weight, your skin looks amazing. And I was like, I want what she's having. And that's how we kind of got into the conversation about organic products and stuff. So I like the fact that it wasn't actually intentional. You didn't go out and be like, I want to be green and I want to be organic. But it actually
even other people, people will be like, oh my gosh, you lost so much weight. Why did you do that? You were fine before. I'm like, I am living my life just trying to experience everything that I want to try, And even with eating, I eat whatever I want. But most of the time I eat at home because I work at home. Yeah. And also because I have a garden and I have tons of veggies at home. So if I don't use the vegetables, they're going to rot. So why am I doing all this work, doing my gardening and investing, buying seeds and everything, and then I'm not going to use that. So it's just that I end up doing everything at home because I'm eating at home, I'm working out at home, I'm doing everything at home. So
it's such a convenient setup. I think Life goals. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. I want to have my own garden. I mean, you work out in your garden. You make your products in your home. You do everything, and you don't really have to leave this space often.
Yes, but I think everyone must just always see how they can use their resources. Because, everyone always also asks me, like, are you going to have a shop one day or anything like that? And that's actually not my goal to have a shop, because we live online these days.
Yeah.
So if I'm online and you can get my products, I can always mail them to you.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So I'm not really going to focus, like, if you have a small space and then maybe you're into photography or anything, like if you have a wall, use that as a backdrop. Use that as something that you can always make, because manipulate the little situations you have, and it's going to build up, to what you want initially.
Definitely. And I think we're all creative. I know a lot of people are like, I'm not creative, I don't have talent.
Yeah.
Every single one of us are creative, and if you're looking for a resource and you're looking to make money and you're looking to be useful, something will transpire from that. So
definitely. I think it's also just about having hobbies, because I think in this day and age we don't have hobbies because of the work and lifestyle that we have. And most of the stuff I'm doing is because usually I would also be bored, as when I took my break from alcohol and everything, like I didn't have time to sit around and do nothing. So that's when I started sewing properly, because I had time to do that. And also that's when I was still like kind of broke, so waiting for my money to come through for my products. So I was like, let me just not stress myself, because people want to focus on one thing. It's like, okay, this is my goal, I want to get this. And if you're not really getting that, then people become so depressed and
you become
so anxious. Yeah. So for me, I'm like, you can be good in many things. So I just try to focus on anything, as you say, like with photography, we do it together. So it's many things that you will never know that you're good at unless you give it a try.
And I think a lot of the time people resign before they even try because they're afraid of failure.
Yes, I was about to say, and failure is actually where it's at. You need to fail, because that's where the lesson is. If you don't fail, then you won't know how to take that step.
Exactly.
You would have still been in one place.
Exactly.
But because you took a step and you failed, then you know what to do. And then you can take another step, because you're supposed to be doing that. Even when we, growing up as people, as humans, you have to learn how to take your steps. You don't just become a baby and you're out there walking.
A baby's a perfect example, but I'm glad that you tried. I'm glad that you failed, and I'm so glad that you've succeeded now, because you're just evidence of the amazing powers that we have that we just have to tap into. Tell us, when did Lola Co actually launch officially?
I actually started making my own products at home like 2015, 16 there.
Okay.
And I started selling them because I was like, I used to have an organic blog, so like a how-to blog, which is also on my YouTube channel that I do, showing people how to do this, how to do that. So I would say people, you can make yourself, a scrub at home, mix this, sugar and coconut oil, this and that. And then people would be like, I don't have time. So I'm at work, can you make it to me and send it? And that's where the idea for the business came, because I never actually thought that I could sell it until people say, like you as my friend, like, Chin, I want this, please make it for me, and then I'll pay you. And I'm like, okay, I can do this actually as a business. And then that was 2016. Then 2018 is when actually I officially launched, because I had to rebrand and have my logo done, all those things. So everything was like properly done 2018.
Wow. Yeah. And I've actually seen the products. They're amazing. They smell edible. So tell us, how many products are you officially distributing at the moment?
At the range right now, we have the body polish, which is a scrub. That was our first product, because everyone loved that. We all have stretch marks, and so we want to fix all of that as ladies, and even guys, if you have like dry skin and sensitive dull skin, so it's good for that. So it's the body polish. We have the 2 face masks, which is a detox clay mask, and the gel hydration mask, which is a pomegranate one. Then we have a lip balm, because we all need some lip balm.
Oh yes, girl.
And we have a beard oil for all the guys, because they also want to take care of themselves. And the range is unisex, so everyone can use it. And then we have the body butter for moisturization, and we have the soaps.
I love that, because often skincare products and beauty ranges and organic ranges are focused specifically at women.
Yeah.
I love that all of your products are unisex.
Yeah, because we all have skin.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We all have skin.
We all have to take
and actually guys suffer a lot from dry skin and acne and all that, because also they don't have time to be doing what we're doing, sitting down and rubbing our skin. They're always like, I'm in a rush. So that's why I have the scrub, because it's for you in the shower.
Yeah.
And it has the oils and exfoliants. So while you're washing, you're also moisturizing. So they can squish, jump the moisturization part if they want to do that. And for us, we have all the steps, our face mask, our lip balm. So I'm going to add more stuff as we're going, because I also want to go to organic hair care, because me and you have organic,
yes, we need it, babe.
all natural hair. So, but that's also going to be with the school. I did my formulation school. They also do hair formulation. So I'll do that by next year. So yeah, that's how we start.
Because I know, so I have natural hair, and the products that I use are so pricey.
Yes.
So I will invest in those products. If you
I
can have
need
organic
it.
range for hair, I will definitely invest in those
Yeah,
products.
definitely.
So I know you personally, and I know that among our group of friends, you are the one that is the most spontaneous, and you always have surprises. So what else can we expect from Lola? Because I feel like Lola & Co is really just the beginning.
Yeah,
it's the
it
tip of
is.
the iceberg.
That's what I'm saying. You know, right now, because when I started my business, it was all about giving people like the products. And right now, there's other people who are also interested in like making the products. There's other girls who want to make their own soaps and what. So, and also there's people interested in the gardening. I'm doing the organic lifestyle, how to do it at home. So I'm actually planning now to do more of workshops to educate others, so that you don't have to be buying end products. You can also, if you want to do it at home yourself, you can do it. So since it's going to be spring and we're also going to be outside and people want to just have new hobbies, I'm going to start the workshops for soap making, workshop for how to start a simple garden at home, using herbs and stuff.
Wow.
So that's what I'm going to more of the educational side, and I'm also going to pursue more of my studies because I also want to get into organic makeup, organic baby products, organic animal products. Yeah, so, and organic doesn't really mean like expensive and it's this out of this world ingredients. It's just the things we already have. And we are just now implementing them in ourselves instead of just relying so much on chemicals.
And I very seldom look at the products that I use at the ingredients.
Yes.
But if I were to do that, I'd be surprised at how
and
much
you
I
can't
can
even
actually
read. That's the thing, that when you read these ingredients, you don't even know
understand
what they
them.
are.
I don't know what it is.
So you don't know what's happening. You don't know what this word is. It's such a conundrum. So at least with my words, it's something that it's going to be coconut oil. It's this and that. So it's things that you can identify.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's things that you can put in your mouth, because if you can't put anything in your mouth, you shouldn't be putting it in your skin. Because your skin is actually the biggest organ in your body. So you breathe, it also breathes, you can, there's many things that penetrate through your skin. So when you moisturize and you put all these chemicals and everything, that's why we end up having these sicknesses and cancers, because we don't really know what we're eating, what we're putting in. So the more we get to be aware of our surroundings, I think the more we'll be actually happier and save some money.
Awareness is definitely key. And I love the fact that you're actually going to transfer the knowledge.
Yeah.
Because as one example, in the sciences, we could have found the cure. I think it's already found for HIV, but people are very selfish with their knowledge.
Yes.
They don't want to share, they don't want to impart, because...
And the thing is, you can't think you're going to keep, this information to yourself, because I might be sitting here with an information and maybe I'm missing one puzzle, and maybe you have that puzzle. So the more we all engage, and also, like as Africans, we're coming from this place where we always thought, we had to have jobs and also work for other people, so that we can be stable. But right now, since we're all now becoming entrepreneurs and we have, different options in our hand, I feel like we can all share the space we have, and I think people also must know that you don't have to have one career. Like you sing, you have your show, there's many things that you want to do, events, this and that, and there's many things that I also want to do. So the thing that we don't have to be always believing like in the olden days when our parents were like, be a doctor and focus on that until you die.
One dimension.
No, we don't have to. The world is becoming such a small place right now. We travel everywhere, we're sharing ideas. There's many people want to know what's happening in our country, in our continent, and that's why I want to share our ingredients, our botanics. Not that we want to be always talking about other people's stuff. And we have our own resources.
Love that. We're actually one of the most resource continents.
We have the best fauna, the best location, the best weather. So all those things come together to play. And I think as us millennials, we need to know now how to manipulate our situations. And
so you were an actress, or you had some experience in the acting industry? Tell us a bit about that.
I did that. When I moved to Joburg, that's actually what I did. I was 18 when I moved to Joburg, and I was doing modeling, acting, because that's also one of my favorite things, because I can express myself. I love things. I know. So that's one of the things, like I love drama, because I also did drama at school. So it was one of the things when I actually moved to Joburg, I was like, I want to be an actress and I want to be a model. But when I got to also see the business side, of the media that we have in our country, you have to balance the finances with other things. So it can't be just that you are doing the acting and focus on that. So after when I did that, I was like, okay, let me focus on also my other potential gifts that I can do. So I was like, let me get myself a camera too, you know, and see how I can capture other people, other models, because I also have friends that are models like you and everyone. So, and also I knew that many girls also get uncomfortable shooting with guys, you know, because we have to shoot all these sexy shoots and you don't feel comfortable. So there was no really another lady in the business where I was like, let me just do it for fun for my friends, and I also want to take photos for myself, and I also want to do my blogging and vlogging. So I was like, let me get the camera, and then it turned there so I can do photos for you girls, and we all share that. And I wouldn't have known that if I didn't take also the chance to take a step back.
Of course.
Even if things are going well, just take a step back and see how you can make things work.
And I mean, we as human beings are for expansion, for more life. So even when you're at the top of your game, you need to push yourself and try to realize and understand that there are so much more things that you can tap into and so much more that you can create.
Yeah.
So I want to wish you well on every venture that you're going to be embarking
Thank you.
on, Lola.
I'm so excited too. Let me just say, I'm so proud of you. Because since even this year when we linked up, we were still talking about doing this and that and that. And in a couple of months, everything is like progressing. You know, it shows that if you are serious about yourself, because even a lot of people always ask me, since I work for myself, how do I stay motivated? How do I follow up, you know, with my appointments, this and that? It will be like, I just say, have a calendar, you know? Have a calendar. Make sure week 1, you know what you want to do. Week 2, what you want to do. And if you skip a day or 2, don't beat yourself up. You know you can, but don't miss important dates, you know, important meetings and due dates and all those things. So even if you're going to miss those days, communicate with people. You know, me and you had to reschedule our meeting because we work for ourselves. So stuff like that. But as long as you communicate and you pull through and you finish what you want to do, you're going to be successful.
I think that's a great recipe for success. And I know that between us, we've made a rule that if we're ever going to reschedule something, it will only be once.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just never going to get it done.
You're never going to do it. You're going to lose
the
the momentum and, you know, the hype that you want to, obviously, the excitement. Because I'm excited to be the first one. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I love anything first, so thank you very much.
Quickly give our viewers 5 tips to being successful and just to staying focused. 5 tips off the top of your head.
I would say, first of all, be yourself, because when you're yourself, that's your best trademark. You know, there's no other you. So if you're yourself, then you're definitely going to get, you know, all the things that make you special. They're going to make other people notice you. And then secondly, don't be afraid to try something new, because you never know what you're going to be. The people will be like, oh my gosh, are you serious about this hiking thing? Like, are you serious about exercising? Because I never was that person, but until I was like, let me just actually try see if I'm that person, how it's going to go. So also try new things. And then thirdly, try save up. And as black people, we don't have any financial education. And we always, obviously, we have black tax, we have to support everyone around us. So try save that 10 rand, even if it's that, you know, parking guy, don't give him some, just say you don't have any. Maybe give him 50 cents, not 2 rand. Just so you save, you know, because the little money you have, if you're going to go buy maybe a new microphone and your 2 rand shot, they're not going to give you. They're not going to give you. So why is your business going to, you have to be willing to risk that for your own business. So make sure you always save and make sure you know where your money is going. And 4, do your research. Use the internet, guys. Like, a lot of people always ask me, where do you get this? Where do you get that? And, you know, people always, you will find people maybe they don't want to share their knowledge, or they even, because it's right, that's their stockist, that's their secret place where they get their merch and everything, so they can't tell you.
They don't want to tell you,
obviously. Yeah, but the whole point is that do your research, ask the internet. You will never go to Google and say, where's this? And Google will be like, I'll answer you next week. Google's gonna give you now.
Right now.
Like, Google, where can I get free t-shirts? If you want to, you know, do a printing shirts, where can I buy this? Where can I do this? They there to supply. That's how I got to know my suppliers, how I got to do stuff. And don't be afraid to just try to go and use the internet. Like in a proper way, because in my social media, that's where I promote my business, that's where I get new clients, that's where I am able to express myself. So, and lastly but not least, appreciate yourself, love yourself. I know it can be so hard during these times where everyone has, you know, maybe a big booty and everyone has a big lips and everyone is injecting. So everyone is always focused on the outside, how they look, how everyone is going to perceive them. Try spend time with yourself. I talk a lot with myself, you know. I'm like, girl, what do you want to do? Like, because if you don't do that, you are going to be the only person you spend so much time with yourself until you die. You know, it's going to be Terry forever. So Terry needs to be with Terry and know what Terry wants. So I always make sure I know what I want, and I always give myself time to work on things. Every year I do a vision board for myself. Like in the first month of the year, in January, I do my vision board, and then I always try and make sure that I'm going to follow through so that when the year ends, I can recap and see how I've done.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think our viewers have a recipe for success. If you haven't succeeded, honey, you are listening to our show.
And success is not like having money, you know, like success is you realizing your dreams.
Yeah.
It's you living what you want to do. When you see that actually I had this idea on paper and then now
I've
it's here
actually done it.
physically. Yeah.
Like, I mean, this first episode of my show
Yeah.
is a huge success
You know what
for
I
us
mean?
because we spoke about it in May and it was kind of just
But also
on
you
paper.
put work into it. You did the questions, you got your team, you got your looks done. Like we all had to do something to make sure that the end product is going to be
It's
amazing.
perfect.
Yeah.
Lola, it's been so amazing. I predicted it would be amazing and it's been wonderful having you on the show. Thank you for being so bubbly and vivacious and mostly for being so enlightening and informative.
Thank you so
where can people
much.
find you? Where can they get your products? Where can they contact you? Social media?
Obviously social media. It's at Organic Baddie on Twitter and Instagram, and Olutungobo on Facebook. And then we also have Lola Co Organics on social media, which is Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And lolaandcoorganics.co.za for the website. So you can also go on social media, you order from there, you order from me, wherever it is, as long as you can communicate, I can make sure you get your goodies.
Great. Thank you so much once again. Thank you to all our viewers for subscribing. Please stay tuned for more wonderful content that counts and stay blessed.